EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Back again with another video. Alright, this video is just, I think a couple of videos ago, I think I mentioned that what Madden probably turned into is an all-man defense. Everybody plays together. See, the good thing about YouTube is like it has its good and its bad. The good thing is people get to explore just, watching other people play the game and everything. But then at the same time, when something bad happens in the game, if it was back in the day, you're the only one that knew that whatever scheme you were running. Like, unless you and whoever's in your community, like around your area, your city. But we have YouTube where you can broadcast to millions of people. So once everybody get a hold of something, then that something becomes everything. So the thing now in this early parts of Madden 4, whenever a patch comes out, is this man blitzing menace that's going on right now. So I get on the offense here first. I was going to just run regular play, and then of course he's running the man blitz. So I just called it in and just called timeout. And this is one way of beating it. Just run the jet touch pass, and it's easy to beat. And what I just do against it, instead of trying to pass, I just stay patient and I just run the ball. That's it. Just run stretches outside because they're squeezing their linebackers inside, so they're not gonna be able to get outside. So I just run outside. So the thing is about this defense is once you run into it, try not to get down trying to throw against it, and then you go down and then you have to pass and you can't pass because you're stuck. So in this game I just stay patient and I'm just like, you know what? Because with this first drive right here, I was trying to still throw, just trying to just play around. This play would work well if he was bumping me, but he's not bumping me, and that's the only thing I noticed. So he goes in and gets the pick, and in my head I'm like, all right, if I can turn him over on in his next drive, I'll stop him, and then I'm just gonna run the ball. I'm gonna run the ball and run the ball and run the ball till he has to get out of it. I'm blitzing right here because I think he's doing play action, but he's just actually running the ball. But then he keeps me on the field, so I'm stuck in his defense till I had to switch over to a cover 3 to stop the run he was doing. Cause I thought he was gonna run like a play action to hill or something, but he just kept running the ball. And blitzing against the run, especially the outside run this year, it's really dangerous. So you see, I just switched over to a cover 3 so I can stop the run, and you see what happens when you try to run outside. My guy's out there to bring him down. Well, he's faster than well, you get what I mean. He's out there. It's not like to blitz everybody on the middle. So he's on offense, and this there's a play that he runs out of 5 wide. I'll show you to later. But I don't see it here. I think he ran it the first drive and he almost got heel deep, but he threw out of bounds. And that play is a staple in all offense. Once I see him go to 5 wide, I know he's gonna run. There goes this play right here. Bring the outside guy inside to run a drag, and the heel's gonna run all the way up towards the sideline. Just throws it up there. And even with cushion this year, there's something wrong with like setting cushion for some weird reason. When I try to set it, my safeties flip positions, and it's kind of difficult sometimes. But we pick him off here, and then here's where I decide to implement my scheme, which is run the ball. Run him to death until he gets out of this defense. So it's just any stretch run, 3-1-3-1, 2-1-2, any type of stretch run, anything that runs the ball to the outside, run to the outside, and force him to play. So right here is off coverage. I'm just gonna run this quick drag. I like running the drags of some short yardage because the slants can get you in trouble because you gotta run that little 5 or 4 yard up and then cut in the slant. But with the drag on as a slant, he just cut right into it, and I can just give it to him and catch it and run. Especially when the defender is giving me like a 7 to 8 yard space cushion to make my move. I can catch the ball and make a move. So that's why I do that. So yeah, like I said, just run the ball. And I ran it so much, he started to get mad. He really started to get mad, and we were going back and forth because he told me I'm running the same play. I was like, yeah, but what are you doing on defense? What exactly are you doing on defense? This is beating your defense, and you don't want to switch up. It's like common sense, right? Something you're trying to run this. You're trying to run this on me on everything: pass plays, run plays, and my run play is beating your pass play. And you don't want to switch. On this play right here, it's a streak I'm going to run because with the skill-based passing, I can throw it to the inside because that defender. So I'm going to send my tight end on the streak. And my tight end is just going to get on the inside of him. I just pass lead to the inside, and that's it. It's touchdown. Because unless he usually gets up there to the middle of the field. Because, you know, they're playing man blitz. So here we go. And when I threw this touchdown, he got mad. He says that was BS. I'm like, how? He says, you know what I mean? It's like, I got position on your defender to the inside. I throw the ball to the inside. I catch it. I slide in the end zone. That's just regular football. You know, it's just... see my safeties keep switching positions up there? So they gotta fix that, because I can't keep doing that every time just to manage my safeties, you know. Because I'm trying to give cushion. When I do that, they switch positions, and I gotta like reset it. But when you reset it, he snapped the ball, and then I don't have enough space cushion to contain Hill, and he beats my guy outfield. So it's kind of a pain right now. So here we go, man. He's back at it, trying to get in his end zone. Maybe it's Miami. I don't know, but I have definitely been seeing a lot of teams like right now, so which is a good thing. Definitely seeing a lot of teams. But yeah, he was kind of going back and forth. But after a while, I kind of just stopped talking to him because I'm like, he's just mad because what he wants to do isn't working, so he's mad. Oh well, be mad. So like we're gonna go here in halftime, and this way I think some of the banter starts. I didn't really get into it too much with him. All I was just doing was just saying basic things like, if you want me to stop running, get out that defense. Because if you're gonna keep giving me that defense and I can run against it, why am I gonna get out of it? Or am I gonna stop running? I'm just gonna keep running the same play like you run the same play. I'm getting my play is beating your play. Why don't you switch up? There's another play that beats this too, just a swing pass. Like the user's actually mind my running back if he doesn't get out there, of course. Easy yardage. I can't believe the safety doesn't bite on his whip. And look how many yards he's up there. Just like, man defense is strong. Jet touch pass again.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about
like he's going in motion. Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
I mean, I'm getting positive yards on him. How many yards I got? About 50-something yards rushing. Yep. So I continue my ground and pound. I mean, if he's gonna make offense easy for me, I'm not switching up. I'm gonna stay right here and do this all day till he gets out of it. And all he does is just create frustration in your opponent, just like he creates frustration in me when I'm just trying to throw the ball. So of course, everybody, I can't really get the ball off. And that's what I mean when you don't want to get down on this type of defense. So you try to stay ahead of it. So since he's still giving me cushion, I'm just gonna run this quick comeback here on the right side. Comeback's gonna be dangerous, but just look at where the defender is and throw the ball accordingly. Place the ball accordingly. He's on the inside, throw it to the outside. So, and he got mad at that too, like he thought he should have picked it off, but this is why I'm using placement passing. And see, he's the off coverage again. I'm just gonna drag my receiver, dump it, and then run after the catch. So he usually throws people off because they don't expect that type of a route, especially that type of cushion, and he usually switches off and mess it up. You need to quit using this meta defense; it doesn't work. So we're back out on offense, and he's still running the same play. It's a drag, and of course Hill. So I'm trying to contain it because I know he's gonna have an underneath route on it. But see, you got to get on top of that. And I already told you what's happening when I try to give cushion. My safety switch over. So what he's gonna do now, since he knows I'm backing that guy off, of course he's just gonna throw a little out route. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call man defense and play the safety myself. There you go. I'll play with the safety. The tight end, of course, on the right side is coming across the field as well, so that's like two threats I got to deal with. And number two is running a drag. So I mean, it's a lot of explosive. The reason why this happened, my safety on the right side came down to the line of scrimmage, and he's supposed to be on top. And because he came down to the line of scrimmage, guess who he followed? He followed the tight end on the line of scrimmage, and then leaving the slot receiver wide open. Because the purple guy didn't follow up because I'm playing match. He didn't follow his own guy upfield. So it's just, I don't know, it's just wonky. And I know why it's happening because, you know, it keeps auto-rotating and doing this stuff on defense, and I just don't know why. It's never happened before. I just feel like it's broken to me and they need to patch it. But nonetheless, I'm back on offense. Continuing the same scheme, which is pound and run. Stop playing that defense. It's really simple. Get out of that defense and I'll probably do something else. So that's a portion of the game where he's complaining that I'm running the same play. And as you can see, he's still trying to switch defense, but he's still man blitzing me still. He might switch up the formation, but it's still the same thing. It's just man blitz. So like, he's trying to like switch up his defense now. And you see the success he's having when he switches it, but he's back to it. Once he knows I'm going to pass, he's back at it again. So try to throw a little drop off here. A slot guy. So I'm just going to run one of my plays that I run. Just to run in man 22. He's not blitzing here. Find my guy. So like placement, passing has been working good for me. I'm not going to use the placement accuracy. If I could just put the ball where I needed to be and I could just throw it there. And that's kind of been working for me. So all this man blitzing stuff, I'm just running all against it. And I'm kind of happy that's worked. That says that has worked. Because if it hasn't, it could have been something that, you know, could have really been bad this year. Or like early in the early parts of the game. Where you can't do anything against the defense. You can't throw against it. So I have a feeling it's going to be patched eventually. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous that you have the contains on the linebackers and they come around the loop. And they don't get blocked. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. But hey man. See, this is the state of like Madden because it's been bad for so long that people really don't play football. They look for like little cheats in the game and that's all they play by. They're not trying to like that first touchdown I showed you. They don't try to look at the defense and see how to beat somebody. It's just more like, well, this is what it says working online, so this is what I'm gonna run for the next 400 games I'm playing. Like that's boring as hell. Like you just sit there, you don't want to explore, you don't want to like see anything else, you don't want to see any other plays. You're just gonna just stick in one play all game. Ridiculous. I mean, the offense just is the same. You know, it's the same thing. It's just the guy's going on a drag, tight end's going across the field, Hill's going on top. I gotta worry about Hill over the top, so I gotta play by safety. Came off of Hill too late because I knew that was gonna be there, but I came off too late. So. Year after year, you gotta deal with people that play like this. So like the whole talk about people wanting sim, they can just go ahead and just kill that talk. Because year after year, I see the same people just do the same things and complain. So here's this 2-point conversion try. I mean, every once in a while you play somebody that plays straight up, but for the most part, even like the folks that you know, the higher echelon YouTubers that make Madden, all they're doing is just running cheats, like bunch formations, the same old cheats that everybody's been running all freaking forever. Like they'll run bunch till they completely kill bunch formation. Like they won't get out of that thing. So, but I mean, it's nice that this year's game is. You see my safeties? You see how they cross on the top? All I did was just set cushion, and they do that. I don't know. It's annoying. Like, they gotta fix that because I can't. It's hard for me to stay in my standard shell when I got Hill on the field. I need to give my guys cushion. Every time I do that, they switch positions. Crazy. Well, I already knew he wasn't going anywhere because I'm just gonna stay in this all day. And he has to throw deep, and he also has to send a surprise blitz. See, that's how you're supposed to use blitz when you don't expect it, not just running every single down. Wow. But yeah, man, you know, that's one way I'm getting around. This is probably the second gameplay I've shown where I've talked about this defense, and the thing is, you don't want to get behind on it. If you see it early and it's still 0-0, put the ball on the ground and just keep running the ball and pass conservatively. Don't get behind. So when you get behind, that's when that defense becomes like overpowered and you can't get around it because you need to throw, but you can't throw. So, all right, guys, to the next video. Talk to you guys later. All right, I'll show my record at the end of the video. Laters.
He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So it's the Bears who...